Yes.
Been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat.
It's Steel.
Step two.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Step two. Step two. Step two. Step two. Step two. Step two. Steel. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
Looking good, Billy Ray.
That's right, it is Yacht Rock Wednesday. And on this day, I like to feature adult contemporary hits from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and they're normally of a Caucasian persuasion. So the last song that I'm going to do tonight is from 1983, but the song became a hit in 1984. And here I am back on 1984. So the song is called Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes.
Yes. No. No. Yes. No. 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 Yes.
Now, this was another song you couldn't escape because of the fact that Yes was known as a progressive rock group, and they had a hit song with Roundabout back in the early 70s, and it basically, that with their other music carried them throughout. But when the 80s rolled around, you know, a lot of bands had to change. They had to do something different.
Yeah.
And so somewhere in 1983, one of the group leaders of Yes got together with one of the leaders or creators of the band Art of Noise.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now, Art of Noise were known for using a lot of samples, a lot of keyboards, a lot of computer type stuff. And so that's what made this song a little more unique than what they had previously done, because you're hearing these samples, you're hearing these kind of orchestral little clips here and there, and there's little break beats that are added into there, and all those different elements of the song were basically created by J.J. Jeslick. According to Questlove, Owner of a Lonely Heart was the first time that those particular types of samples were used as a beat as opposed to just like a sound effect. And so almost not even a year later, Art of Noise released their first album, or their first real album. They had an EP in 83 that had Moments of Love and another song on it. But then in 1984, there it is again, they released a song called Close to the Edit, where you can hear certain elements that were in Owner of a Lonely Heart on Close to the Edit. So, you know, if you didn't know about this stuff,
You gonna learn today.
so, you know, you kids are so spoiled right now with the information that you could just get at your fingertips. We did not have this back in the day. We had to go to Encyclopedia Britannica, or we had to look in album liners or something like that, and it was never as complete as just going to Wikipedia nowadays.
Yeah.
So let's get back to the song. So Owner of a Lonely Heart became this big giant hit for Yes. I believe it was their biggest hit that they ever had. So let's take a look at what this song did do on the charts. And Blammo, it went to number 14 in Australia, number 17 in Austria, 6 in Belgium, Flanders, both Belgium, Flanders, 2 on the Canada Top Singles, number 2 on the Canada, whatever that is, Chum, number 9 in Finland, 30 in Ireland, 12 in Italy, 2 on the Netherlands Dutch Top 40, 7 on the Netherlands Single Top 100, 16 in New Zealand, 6 in Norway, 11 in South Africa, 8 in Spain, 4 in Sweden, 11 in Switzerland, 28 in the UK, number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 69 on the US Adult Contemporary, number 3 on the US Dance Disco Top 80, number 69 on the US Black Singles. There's another song that made it to the US Black Singles. Number 1 on the US Mainstream Rock, number 1 on the US Cashbox Top 100, and number 10 in West Germany. So, if you didn't know about this song,
You gonna learn today.
this song was huge. And it just adds to the soundtrack of my life in that year, which is 1984 for me. So, if you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm trying to do at least 10 videos each and every week. So, without any further ado, here is Yes, an owner of a lonely heart.
I gotta talk to Brooke about something. It's called the bass line. Excuse me. Good, Carol. Good, Brooke. Yes, Dennis. Totally awesome. And tank and tank, 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 and tank, tank, and tank, tank. Move yourself.
Move yourself. You always live your life.
All right, so that was Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes. And as you can see, you know, they had a sound, but, you know, adding those other elements, again, I think it brought them into the 80s and had, you know, their biggest hit, and they're probably in retirement right now, you know, laughing all the way to the bank because they're like, fuck, we got that one song that we can live for the rest of our lives on and don't have to worry no more. I'm sure they were on tour for, you know, maybe a couple of more decades, but, you know, that one is the one. And you can see that their performance is very muted, especially the lead singer. He looked like he stayed in place and barely swayed like this. He doesn't look like he had maybe any rhythm or any dance moves or whatever, or the director's like, you know what, just stand still, don't move. And that was the main focus. You know, it is 1984. I believe Michael Jackson's Thriller came out in 1983, and there's the actual video for that is shown within this particular performance. But again, when there are certain parts of the video where, you know, they're like, he's not moving, put in the clip, and that's what they did. But it's still a great song. It still holds up to this day. And you know, it's you know, I hate to use a cliche word, but it's a classic. It definitely is. So, if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.
Bye.